What's up, everybody? How y'all doing? We're back again with another one, and today we're checking out the Resident Evil 9 Requiem. There's official fourth trailer which they did showcase on the PlayStation State of Play on Thursday, Thursday night. Um, yeah. So I'm excited to check this out, and we're going to try to talk about some things, bits and pieces that I might pick out that I might that I pick up on. So this is from GameSpot. So anyway, let's check out this trailer. Let's go.
That's 6 now. 6 survivors of Raccoon City, all dead from the same thing.
Yeah, that's not good. Victor purchased a building after Umbrella went under. The Rhodes Hill Chronic Care Center.
You okay? What does Victor want with you?
What do you mean?
He grabbed you for a reason. Did you find anything on Opus?
Not yet.
I'm being funny, but you know they kidnap Grace Ashcroft. You know, it's a similar story to Resident Evil 4. You did know what I mean? It's a bit similar. Yeah, but the only difference is Leon is not really there to rescue her. I don't think. I think it's more of like in Resident Evil 4, where you had like Leon was sent to Europe in Spanish village to rescue Ashley, the president's daughter, but the only difference is it's a very similar story to that, I think, and it's only this time that Grace Ashcroft is a little bit more, probably a little bit more capable than what Ashley was, because she was just a pain in the arse in Resident Evil 4. Let's be honest. But yeah, I think that at least with Grace, at least is able to defend herself and not just rely on just running away from the enemies like that segment in RE4 where you play as Ashley, and there's none of that Leon. Oh man, that used to just drive me up the wall, and I think it did every person that played Resident Evil 4. But this like this with his Elpis virus thing, and so because there's that going on, and there's Leon. He's also struggling with what do they call it, Raccoon City, the Raccoon City syndrome, which is basically caused by the T virus. So, and I just don't remember Leon ever getting infected by the T virus. I mean, the last Plagueis parasite, he did, but he got rid of that in near the end of RE4. So and same with Ashley, because they both were infected by it. So I'm just trying to really find out how did Leon get infected by the T virus. It's called Raccoon City syndrome. I'm just because I did see the PlayStation State of Play, but I want to do like an official breakdown on this. Well, as much as I can anyway.
What does Victor want with you?
What do you mean?
He grabbed you for a reason. Did you find anything on Opus?
Not yet. Nothing on the servers at the CIA or the Pentagon.
And by the way, that talking is basically like a replacement from Hunnigan. And I absolutely think that was Sherry Birkin, not Ashley Graham. That voice. That is Sherry, because Ashley Graham, like she only got infected with the last plagueis, but they got rid of that parasite out of them with that machine towards near the end of RE4, and so they've got nothing to do with that. But there's the character that you will see in a bit, where you just see over like behind her head camera view just from like here, and then you see that on like she's typing on the keyboard and she's got a glove on, same as Leon. And if you remember from Resident Evil 2, Sherry got infected because she got infected by her dad, like William Birkin. He infected her with the T virus. And also in Resident Evil 6, we play as Sherry. She's like weird abilities, like healing abilities, which is from the T virus. But anyway, we're gonna.
What does Victor want with you?
We're gonna carry on.
What do you mean?
He grabbed you for a reason. Did you find anything on Opus?
Not yet. Nothing on the servers at the CIA or the Pentagon.
You.
It's nice to see that they're showing off the weapons. So little Leon gets a sniper rifle. You can see here he gets a shotgun, and but I like the fact that they're bringing back like the traditional zombies, but these ones look more aggressive than the older zombies from the original games. You know, and they seem a little bit like a lot more quicker. They seem a little bit more aware than the standard zombies in RE1, 2, and 3. And because they were just like lazy, just like, you know, they didn't acknowledge you until you got close to them. But these ones seem a lot more aware, a lot more aggressive, and faster. But that's pretty cool.
The CIA or the Pentagon.
You.
Ignorant.
Leon?
But the combat in this game, from Leon's perspective, in Leon's part, is that the combat is very similar to Resident Evil 6.
We're running out of time.
Why me?
The team has settled on a person of interest.
This right here is the gas station from the Resident Evil 2 remake, and the only thing that I find that's different that wasn't in the remake on this gas station is the I see on. Well, actually, before I say, see the you can't see my cursor. 1 second. Capture. See this bit here. This. That wasn't in the original. Resident Evil 2 remake. This bit here, I don't know what. I'm not sure what that is. Was that the gas line? But I don't remember that being there in the in RE2 remake. But this and I did see on on Facebook, I think it was, and people saying this can't be the gas station from Resident Evil 2 remake because there's trees in the background. And it didn't have trees in the background. Well, it was a different time of night. This looks like early light dusk. Not dusk, like dawn. Right? This, because in the remake, in Resident Evil 2 remake, it was nighttime. It was dark, so you couldn't see everything else around you. You know what I mean? So this is it's got a completely different time of night, time of day. You know what I mean? And that's the long road going into Raccoon City. Guess the gas station's about here. It's like on the opening of Resident Evil 2, even the original. There's that long road, and then you see that sign that says "Welcome to Raccoon City." That's that long road there, and then this, of course, is Raccoon City.
On a person of interest, a former T-virus researcher.
Who's that though? A former T-virus researcher. I mean, I'm intrigued to know who that was. And hang on,
A former T-virus researcher.
there it is. That was a sign that you saw at the beginning of the remake and the original. Welcome to Raccoon City, home of Umbrella.
Gosh, my
There's some sort of hospital of some kind. I don't know where this is. So there seems to be quite a lot of locations, different locations. I don't know if that's not the Brentwood Hotel, because that's where Alyssa was, and that's where she gets killed. So that was the Brentwood Hotel. That was in Outbreak, and so I'm not sure where this is.
made you who you are.
This one called Emily. I'm not sure. I don't know if that, you know, that big ugly fucking monster that's chasing Grace. I think that's got to be her. That's got to be her. But this is before she like mutates and it grows really like grotesque. I mean, it looks freaky already. There's no eyeballs. There's no eyeballs, no pupils. There's the eyeballs, but there's no like pupils. That just looks freaky as hell.
Because my master made you who you are.
It's freaky, doesn't it?
Raccoon City was where it all began for me.
I'm coming with you.
We can talk. What do you want to know?
I don't want any more regrets. Whatever it takes, count me in.
It makes me why they put out so many trailers. And yet they're still not really, still hiding stuff because of the fact that there's no demo. So I guess they just want to keep this under wraps. So because they just want you to have the full experience. That when they get on game release, I know there was the demo sort of released at the was it Comic-Con or some convention somewhere? Was it in Germany or something? I can't remember. I never went, but I feel that the fact that there's like not really available demos actually available to the public, like previous Resident Evil games. But this one, they're trying to keep it as much under wraps as they can. Trying to show you something because they have to like market the game. They have to do some marketing. So but they're not trying to reveal too much. They're trying to show you bits and pieces, maybe some Easter eggs here and there, but they're not trying to reveal too much. It's just keeping very, very what's his name? Naganishi is keeping his cards pretty much close to his chest because there's still a lot to be revealed in this game. And we're not going to get to know that till the game's released on the 27th, which is in 13 days. So So yeah, I haven't pre-ordered it. I just didn't think the pre-order and get the deluxe edition was really that worth it, to be honest. Not worth the extra like 10 quid, you know. So I'll just buy the game on day release. It doesn't matter. So I never pre-order anything. But anyway, there's another part to this. Yeah, here we go.
It's been a while since.
Yeah, so say looking at this, it does look a bit like Silent Hill-ish. It's very like dark and like the color grading is amazing. You know, because this is like where that thermobaric bomb hit Raccoon City, but it hasn't completely destroyed it. The building, well, okay, the windows and everything smashed, and the paint to do with a good lick of paint, but my point is that this I want actually I just had enough thought actually. So I didn't mean to cut myself off there, but I'm just thinking like here could this be like the spot where, you know, but when Leon in the original Resident Evil 2 from 1998, where you know, where he stops in his Jeep to check out a body that was laying on the floor. While he's examining the body, then he gets he starts getting surrounded by zombies. You know, I wonder, could that be like the same sort of spot? But no, but then again, it can't be. It can't be, can it? Because I'm thinking, although, because his Jeep will, you know, they're obviously going off from the timeline of the remake, so it's can't be at the gas station. So I don't know. I mean, it could be, could well be, like the same sort of location, where he found his first zombie. Yeah, which is kind of ironic, really, because you think about it, in Resident Evil 1, you know, you have Jill or Chris in the Spencer mansion, and then he gets, you know, when they first encounter the first zombie. This is kind of, you know, in the original, that's the same sort of thing. But yeah, so we're gonna.
Since you've been back there.
Yeah, see, this is what that's just what I was talking about. Hang on. So I
It's
couldn't
been a while
stop
since
it.
you've been back there.
See, that is Sherry. That is not Ashley. That is Sherry. And look, she's got a glove on, so she's infected as well. Because you remember, she got infected by the T virus by William Birkin that I was talking about earlier. Interesting. But it's definitely Sherry Birkin.
Yeah.
Oh, look! Just look at that! And just something else I noticed as well.
It's been a while since you've been back there.
See here, but he's still got that revolver pistol. That revolver pistol, and Leon gives Grace his revolver pistol. So I'm guessing, like before Leon goes to that hospital place, that medical center where Grace is. I guess that this part in Raccoon City with Leon, this happens before Leon encounters Grace at that other hospital. That's what I'm suspecting, because he's still got that revolver pistol, and he gives that to Grace. You know, so it wouldn't make sense that if he gives Grace that pistol, that revolver pistol, and then he's still got it on, goes to Raccoon City. It just wouldn't make sense. So I'm guessing Leon comes here first before you encounter Leon. Finds Grace at the other building, and then the other location, that hospital kind of weird place, hotel sort of place. So that's what I'm thinking. because just on the basis that he's still got the revolver pistol right there. But this,
Yeah.
oh man, just look at that. Yeah. That is just beautiful. Yeah. I mean, apart from but the statue is still fucking standing. The statue is still standing. Like, right there. Yeah, you've got the stairs each side. But my question is though, is are you gonna counter any enemies when you go here? Is there still gonna be some zombies, just staggering around that may have survived to the initial blast? But it's just amazing to me that just how like everything else around it, yeah, everything else is like pretty much like smashed to pieces, but the statue just manages to stay in one piece, stay intact. Do you know what I mean? I thought that'd be like the first thing that would break. Oh man.
Yeah.
It just looks so weird. It looks so weird. It's just so weird to see the RPD in this state, because we're so used to seeing it, the RPD, just how it is, just normal, all intact, everything in pretty much working order. But now, like, you can even like look out and you can see the sky. You couldn't see that before. Plus, it was all dark as well, so you couldn't even see through the windows. You couldn't really see shit. But it just looks even though it's all like smashed to pieces, but it's still got like some sort of like beauty to it. It looks brilliant. I think it looks cool. I love the way they've done this. Oh, look at that pillow right there. Oh, that looks like it's really on the verge of collapse. If that pillow goes, then a lot of the ceiling's going to come down. That pillar there's still intact. But if that goes, then there's no structure integrity. That would just bring that down, because it'll just collapse under its own weight. But I've got holes there. Oh, this looks really, really cool. I wonder. I hope you just don't go to the RPD just to pick up a crank and that's it, and be like, okay, I'll see you later. I will just be able to spend a good, decent amount of time here, because I miss it. Okay. So yeah, so there's quite a lot there. But I do think though that this person here is definitely Sherry Birkin. It is not Ashley. All right? Because if you remember, Sherry Birkin from RE6, she was an agent. So she's already up in that higher, whatever you call it, rank. I can't think what you call it, but you know what I mean. But she was an agent. Ashley was just the president's daughter, and that's it. She was just like a college girl or something, Was just like Claire Redfield. And suddenly she become an agent. I fuck knows how that happened. Maybe that's what she was going to college for. But anyway, I'm just going off on tangent. But that is definitely Sherry Birkin. I know I can feel that, sense that for 100%. And right here, look, we got Leon. He's infected. That's the Raccoon City syndrome. So, there's a thing. There was a thing in this trailer. It said about time running out. That Leon hasn't really got that long before this takes over his body completely. And because I do feel that they're going to be, trying to kill off Leon. Because I think he's only been in the original RE2, the remake, 4, 6. There's only really been 1, 2, 3, 4 Resident Evils. If you count remake, because that's pretty much the same game as RE2 remake, RE2 the original. So that's pretty much the same game. So he's only been in 3 Resident Evils. So maybe it's time. Maybe it is time to, close the book on Leon's story and move on and find someone else. And maybe they're going to bring back. Maybe they bring back Chris Redfield. Because who knows? I mean, are they going to? Is this going to be the end of the whole Resident Evil series, or do you think that there's going to be an our Resident Evil 10? I still think there's still a lot they can still tell from the story, even though it's kind of dragged out a little bit, but it's what it is. But they just keep coming up with new and creative ways to keep telling the story. But I think if they are going to kill off Leon, then maybe could there be a character from the past that they're gonna sort of replace him? Who knows? Who knows? But it would definitely cause a lot of divided opinions in amongst the Resident Evil community. Definitely that for sure. So anyway, was there anything else just before I end the video? Just find is there anything else? No, this bit here. Hang on. See, that's the what's his name? Gideon. That's him. You know when you saw the first trailer and you saw the it was from the first trailer and you see what's his name? There's a cop in the Brentwood Hotel with Grace and Alyssa, and they're trying to escape the hotel or something, and then he's come face to face with this cop, and they're like having some dialogue together, and then all of a sudden he gets that bag over his head and then strangled, and killed by a hooded guy, which is this guy who is Gideon. He kills the cop to stop him from talking. So yeah, so there's that. This is in the Brentwood Hotel. It's got a hunting rifle. That's a hunting rifle. It almost looks like a fucking pellet gun. But yeah, where is this?
I don't want any more.
Yeah, so there's got a second floor. I think that's that hospital place. I think that's what this place is. That's the I think it's like a hotel, maybe. Oh, so I don't know. But yeah, I'm just looking forward to seeing. I'm looking forward to going back to Raccoon City. That's But anyway, let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. Do like, share, subscribe, and all that good stuff. But yeah, so that's just some of my thoughts on the new trailer for Resident Evil Requiem. I can't wait to play it. I can't wait to get it, play it, and yeah. So until then, guys, keep everything Resident Evil. Peace.